Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to start off by giving all praises and blessings to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Raha HaQuadash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders. Peace and salutations to the elect. And shalom to the women and children who watch, learning from these lessons that we produce. All right. And this video, all right, is pretty much geared at these podcasts, these pop-up podcasters, okay, Israelites, these podcast pastors, okay. You got a lot of podcast preachers, pastors, okay, individuals who want to be, they call themselves motivational speakers, all right? A lot of you have a lot of Israelites as well who are who think that they could Salakia, who think that they could prepare, all right, for the day of the Lord, all right. Listen, the only way to prepare, okay, is by doing this work, man, okay. To sum it all up, doing this work in truth and diligently doing this work in truth and in sincerity, all right. You may, okay, be prepared, okay. There's no guarantee, but that's better than anything that you think you have planned, all right. Let me get a scripture, all right. I'm just gonna go into some scriptures that come to mind. This is Jeremiah 17:9. It says, the heart, the heart is deceitful. The heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it? Okay? And the heart is your mind. Okay? The heart is your mind. You got here, today is July, it has to be the 8th or the 9th. 2024. You have Israelites who just did a video 4 days ago, 4 hours ago, and these individuals are still calling on the names of Yahweh. Okay, a lot of them are still saying Jesus Christ. A lot of them are still using God. Okay. You see this guy's name right here, man. He's out of it, man. He's totally out of it. You see that look on it, just gone, man. Okay, Yisrael. What the fuck is a Yisrael? Okay, Yoel. You see, these individuals are bugged out, man. And see the name of his, a lot of these people. See, and you're like, well, what does that have to do with the other prepper? See, the podcast, his link is, you look in the right corner, it says, setapartkingdomprep.com. Okay, because all of these people are prepping, okay, in their spirit is telling them to prepare for something, okay? Their spirit is telling them to prepare for something. And they're trying to prepare for Jacob's trouble. But these people are not going, if they're not in accordance with Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai's plan, okay, they're not going to make it, man. They're not going to make it. And so they believe, okay, they believe that, your Anton Daniels, those people believe that they are going to make it. Okay, and as the scripture says, the heart is deceitful, your mind is deceitful above all things. These people are getting paid. This is, you see them only a lot of times on this, unless they say, we do it, we do this for free. Okay, these people are getting paid to do this, man. They're getting paid to do this. All right. Back 10 years ago, you didn't have this great push from now everybody wants to be a Hebrew Israelite. I was driving the bus and I was on 71st Street yesterday, 71st and Stony Island here in Chicago. And there was an Israelite, he had, he pretty much, he looked like he could have been GMS, all right, and I asked I was trying to hear what he was saying. He was out there for some hours by himself, okay, kind of reminded me of a few brothers, in the GMS Chicago camp, all right. The elder Kazak, all right, and his brother Lahab, all right. They used to be out for hours, okay, teaching. And so this individual, he was out teaching, all right, for hours. And, because, I was, drove up the street, then drove back down the street. And, the second time I saw him, I asked him what was his channel on YouTube. And, he spelled out something. I couldn't really hear him, but I heard that there was he put a J, okay? There was a J in the title, okay? Whatever name that he was using. And I said, okay, I don't know if this is a GMS brother, but, a J in the title, Chicago is not New Jersey. And then, he was out there, by himself on 71st and Stony Island, which, that area right there is, if you're gonna teach in these, bloodbath areas, then, cool. But, if you're going out there, okay, there were people walking by, people, driving by, the brother was facing south instead of facing east teaching, which, I was like, which kind of, it's like, he wanted to be facing east, but he's facing south, and maybe in his mind he felt that he was doing the right thing, man. in his mind, he felt that he was doing the right thing. All right. Which, but, I wouldn't, suggest being in some of these bloodbath areas. Okay. And maybe he was just there, he just had to get out and teach. Okay. Seemed like he was doing a live video. All right. And, I didn't want to discourage the brother, so, and I didn't have time to really, see what he was going into. Okay. Because, hey, the spirit is on you to push this truth, man. Push this truth, man. Okay. You see a lot of Israelites, they are in that prepping mode. All right. That prepping mind state. Okay. And you can't prepare for this. I'm a big football fan, and I've been a Kansas City Chiefs fan since I was, a little boy. All right, most of my family, cousins, we've all had our same football team since we were little children. And so one of my cousins, he's a Minnesota Vikings. The Vikings is his favorite team. Okay, and he was, bragging, oh yeah, this year, man, we got some wide receivers. We just drafted, a new wide receiver and this and that. Okay. and this is a lesson, and that should be a lesson to all of you, you people out here, man. Okay. Your Anton Daniels, any nigga thinking, because they got some money or came into some money that, or money is what they need to achieve. No. Okay. But anyway, this young guy just drafted into the NFL, and two other, okay, they didn't say it, but it was two other young guys from the Minnesota Vikings who were in the car with this individual. These kids, they come from wherever they come from, the country or, poor poverty city. All right. And they've never had that kind of money. Okay. They've never driven these type of cars and automobiles, and, they only see this stuff on TV. Okay. And, the Most High goes out of their mind. Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai goes out of their mind. Okay. They fall upon the money, and that's what a lot of Israelites do. They fall and lean upon the prep. You can't prepare for the day of the Lord, man. There's no preparation. All right. Let me see. I don't think that word is in the scripture. Oh yeah, it is. Okay. Okay. Talking about Esau, and this is what Esau has to look forward to. All right. Job 27:15 says, "Those that remain of him shall be buried in death." Okay. And his widows shall not weep. And that's what we're going through right now, man. Okay, we're going through this. Here in Chicago, a lot of you people, man, you're not, you haven't taken a Hebrew Israelite. You've seen us out there. Okay, you see us on YouTube. You haven't taken it serious, man. So a lot of you are going to meet a terrible end. All right. Reading on, it says, "Those that remain of him, Esau, shall be buried in death, and his widows shall not weep." Okay. So them Edomite women ain't gonna be weeping because they gonna have a Jake man. All right. They already getting with Jake. All right. But this is the point right here. It says, "Though he heap up silver as the dust, and prepare raiment as the clay." Okay. Verse 17, "He may prepare it, but the just shall put it on, and the innocent shall divide the silver." Okay. And I'm not going to go into a lot of scriptures. That's it, man. Okay. A lot of people are, they want to duck and dodge. Well, go to this, brother. Go to that. No, man, that's it, man. Okay. That's it. It's the main point. All right. Just getting right to it. No matter how you go about it, that scripture right there is the end. Is the end all of those who think that they're going to prepare for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai for his when he brings this time of trouble, Jacob's trouble, man, or any situation where there's a demise, man. The Lord showed me, okay. I was, Satan, okay. Satan was near, okay, and he was putting all type of satanic shit in your head, because that's what these bodies are for. Okay, these bodies are like a chalkboard, okay, for good and evil. All right, and so Satan was having some crazy thoughts in my head, but and then the Lord showed, man, like, look, there's no way out of this box if I box you in. Okay. Once I put that trap on your ass, that's it. That's it. Some have a smaller box where they, realize that they're trapped quicker, but some people have a larger box. A larger box, and it doesn't mean, just mean it take a longer time for you to see that you are trapped. Okay. But Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, it's not his intention, to trap, everybody, man. Okay. The elect won't be trapped. Okay. The elect won't be trapped. So, thinking that you could prepare. Listen, you look at Chicago, these individuals, they were talking about pushing peace, okay? And I did a video on that. And guess what? Since that video, like I said, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai ain't with that shit. A lot of you are running to become Muslims. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai ain't with that shit. And now things have totally went up. The murder rates, 100 killed, 100 shot. It's worse than Ukraine. And Ukraine is going to war with Russia. Here in the streets of Chicago. They're not bringing in any damn National Guard. Okay? And there's another video that I got in the making. There's a series. Go check out a very good series on spiritual power. It's weird, very weird, but all of these movies are weird. It's called The Boys, all right? It's The Boys, all right? And, it's a weird-ass movie, all right? Supposed to be more comedy, but, Esau's comedy is always a little, is an uncomfortable weirdness to it, okay? But it's The Boys. But, the thing about this series is the what they're bringing out, okay? The twists that are involved in this series, all right? So go watch The Boys. I'm not going to go into it too much now, but, again, it's a series about spiritual power, all right? So, Lord willing, you are edified. Till next time, shalom.
To everything that I command you this day, you and your children with all your heart and all your soul. And the last verse, then King Yahweh your judge will turn your captivity.
You see that? Talking about King Yahweh. 2024, man. Okay? So he's probably not even in America, all right? But if he was, those nukes would be nipping on his collars, man. Shalom, man.